The people believed, and when they heard that the Lord had visited the children of Israel, and that he had looked upon their affliction, then they bowed their heads and worshipped. Exodus 4, verse 31. Moses and Aaron arrived with good news for Israel. God was about to deliver them from slavery. The two brothers told the story of God's revelation to them and produced some of the convincing signs as well. As a result, the people believed. They were convinced that God had commissioned Moses and Aaron to deliver them. The people did something more than simply believe. They bowed their heads and worshipped. Belief brought gratitude and appreciation, which then expressed itself by words of praise. There's much concern in church circles regarding worship. Many books have been written on the subject, and many forms have been devised in an effort to structure the worship of Christians. Many definitions of worship have been suggested. Sometime long ago, I was in a small group that was discussing the question of worship with a professor of a leading university, himself a recognized authority in the field of Christian worship. He stated the conviction that two of the main problems in maintaining a high level of worship in our times are, one, the lack of family worship in the home, and two, the lack of confidence in the Bible. This man was saying that faith must precede real worship. On another occasion, I heard John R.W. Stott, a pastor of All Souls Church in Langham Place, London, state in a sermon that a person cannot really worship who does not know what it means to be redeemed. Again, faith is presented as a prerequisite of worship. Sometimes it is wondered why decorum is poor in church services, why worshipers seem to do everything but worship. Could it be that people, like Israel, must believe before they can worship? Could it be that the lack of a living, radiant, saving faith is the reason for clumsiness in the presence of God? When people get a vision of the grace of God and the love of Christ, they cannot but help to worship. Christian experience is supposed to be the foundation of that. Without this vision, worship is an empty form. And as always, think on these things.